Hello guys, it's Ben Spurs21 here, back with another video for you. You may notice by the new background, I'm out in my garden today. I thought, given the nice weather, I thought I'd have a little change of scenery. So anyway, that's not going to stop me giving you guys the content you deserve. So I'm going to talk about our transfer window so far and the potential business that's still to be done. Of course, so far this window we've signed Tanguy Ndombele for a club record £36 million, and you know he already looks a star player, and obviously we can only hope that this translates to when the Premier League season starts. The other big transfer, of course, is the sale of Kieran Trippier to Atletico Madrid for £21 million, which another taking a bit of time to reflect on Trippier. I feel a little bit sad that he's gone. He did get a lot of criticism last season. A lot of it deserved, quite a lot of it though undeserved, and was treated very harshly, I think, given his development. When you look at where he was when he arrived at the club from Burnley in 2015, how he improved, how he became our number one right back, England's number one right back. He was the most consistent top performer for England at the World Cup. Not including, of course, that incredible free kick in the semi-final against Croatia. And, you know, he did have a bad season by his own admission, but that's always what I liked about Trippier. He never made any excuses for his performances. He was always the utmost professional, and yeah, I hope he does well at Atletico. I really hope he does. So that's what has happened. Now let's talk about what could happen. Two potential signings to come are Ryan Sessengon, which we've been linked with for about a year or so, from Fulham. That seems to finally be nearing conclusion. And I mean, Sessengon, I've liked him since he was at Fulham for a couple of years. His season in the Championship, where he helped promote them to the Premier League. You know, given his age, he's only going to get better. But the other big key one, of course, is Giovanni Lo Celso. I probably butchered that pronunciation, but we'll run with that. Lo Celso, from Real Betis. Now, this one's dragged on a little bit due to Betis obviously demanding quite a huge fee. I mean, his release clause, I think, is close to something like £80 million, and but Lo Celso has persisted. He wants to play under Pochettino, which is a benefit of having a world-class manager. And it seems like, given that yesterday Betis signed Nabil Fekir from Lyon, you know, who naturally would fit in the same role that Lo Celso plays, it seems like we're finally going to get that deal through, and it gives us an incredible array of attacking options. You know, you add Lo Celso to Eriksen, Dele, Son, Lucas, Harry Kane. You know, the variety of different systems and formations and combinations of attackers that you can play in our squad now. You know, it gives Pochettino a lot of choice and a lot of variety to go with. And if we do sign Lo Celso and manage to keep hold of Christian Eriksen, which seems more and more likely at this stage, that is a real signal of intent from us, and goes to prove that we're in the big leagues now. And the good news seems to keep on coming. It appears Toby Alderweireld is not going to be moving. Despite his £25 million release clause, it appears that he will be staying for us for the season. And given what a world-class defender he is, yeah, just keep the good news coming. That's all I can say. I suppose I better speak a little bit about the friendly game on Sunday. Spurs play Juventus in Singapore. Obviously, due to pre-season friendlies, you tend to get like two different teams. You play one team first half, then you make a load of substitutions, and you know, just trying to get everyone minutes before the season. But there were a lot of I try not to read too much into pre-season friendlies because they can be a bit of a false representation. I infamously remember under Wander Ramos, we won every preseason friendly, and the last one we beat Roma 5-0. Then we ended up not winning our first 8 games of that season. So yeah, I've kind of learned not to take it as gospel. But there were a lot of encouraging points. Young Troy Parrott, who started the game for us, looked very, very good, energetic young striker. And given that Fernando Llorente is choosing not to re-sign with Spurs, could he maybe be the backup striker to Kane? If Poch feels he's confident enough in him, I can see that happening. Kyle Walker-Peters, given the sale of Trippier, it's an absolute massive opportunity for him to stake his claim, competing with Sergio Aurier for that number 1 spot at right back. We saw Ndombele for the first time, who his first touch of the ball was a Spurs player, intercepts it, threads a perfect through ball to Lucas for a goal. That's what you call perfect first impressions. And Harry scored as well from who did what called the Jabi Alonso special from the halfway line. He's seen Chesney off his line. He's not even looking at the goal. He's just looking down at the ball to make sure he connects with it right, and just chipped it over him. It was exquisite. Of course, we have another pre-season friendly coming up on Thursday in China against Manchester United. Then we play Real Madrid in the Audi Cup next week, and then a week Sunday we return home to White Hart Lane for the last friendly against Inter Milan before the season begins. So we're beginning to get ready. It's nearly that time again. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to smash the like button, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. All your support is amazing as ever. I've been BezBez21. I'll see you guys soon. And as always, come on you Spurs.